Hey, Gutfoxx here. So I kind of want to do a video today going over some of what I think is going to happen over the next few days, like how to prep, how people are prepping, how I'm prepping, what's going on, and basically what's happening because there is a ton of things on the way that you need to be on the lookout for because it's going to change the market dramatically. Now, nothing I say is true. I'm a fox on the internet. Don't believe anything, not investment advice, and all that jazz. Okay, but with that said, we have, we saw the monthly awards, we saw Schwarber, Moonshot events on its way tomorrow, more content and roster updates, i.e. Tops Now Moment, probably a headliner there too, player programs on its way tomorrow you see on the 9th. We'll turn around and talk about Team Affinity Home Run Derby in a little bit with the market, but let's talk about the Moonshot event. Scuffy put together this really nice top comment pictures for it. You can take a look at this on the end of the show, the Twitter account for them. And it's kind of nice, right? Lefty starters, righty starters, relievers. You basically want to just look for guys with sinkers, right? Just get nothing but sinkers. Off-speed stuff is nice too, but sinkers are the hardest things to hit in this game, and you basically everything plays off the sinker. Cutter's nice, but sinker is life, sinker is love. Okay, with that said, right? TA3 on the way, home run derby content on the way. The ranked season change also coming on the 12th, right? So here's what I expect, right? On Xbox, we currently have a stub sale, 20 to 40% off on stubs until the 14th. Then tomorrow, depending on which cards get upgrades, because you notice roster update tomorrow, we've seen through the year that when players get upgrades, right, and then people quick sell the diamonds that just go up, the top cards in the market get inflated, right? The Mike Trouts of the world go up in price. Whoops, wrong button. This card, he's already up to 400k because of the stub sale, because people were buying it and buying him because of other upgrades. So I do expect Mike Trout to kind of go back and get inflated. He went down a lot because of that 90 overall pack that people are probably like speculating on. Hey, maybe we're getting Trout out of it. You're probably getting Scherzer. Sorry to burst your bubble, but Trout and stuff, and so like tomorrow his price could go up. A lot of the other cards in the market could go up tomorrow that are like highly wanted. We maybe, I mean, far shot, maybe these even inning bosses go up. We'll see. Of course, we don't know. Everything's kind of a little different. But with that said, it's not a bad idea to offload some of your top end cards if the market goes up tomorrow, or even if you just want to, right? If you want to move on, because with this amount of cards, right, 30 cards are making their way into the game, 30 all-star players, right? These are the current day superstars of the game. They're not going to disrespect them that hard. Now you can argue, and I can totally see your argument if you're like, okay, Kevin Gausman here, right? They've teased two of them. Kevin Gausman, he is, he's good, but he's not like Acuna. He's not a superstar. He's not Trout. He's not Ohtani. We might be getting Ohtani. We've been teased, and we'll talk about home run derby cards in a second with the 99 Prince Fielder with that set and everything. So maybe you're like, okay, well, what if he only gets like a 94, 95? I don't think if he gets a 94, 95, one again, this card will not affect the market at all. He doesn't have a great pitch mix. It's not meta. It's sad. It's tough, but that's the way it is, right? They also teased out Devers before. Now, Devers, I don't know what I just did. Might scroll to the top. Devers himself, he's got a pretty nice swing. Third base, plays for a very popular franchise. Could very well be better than single third baseman in the game except for Chipper, right? It's going to be very hard to beat Chipper all year. Chipper's end game from the beginning of the game. But anyways, this Devers card, I don't, the art's okay. The home run derby art is a lot worse. At least this is decent. But so what's going to happen when everybody and their mother now gets 30 all-star players in Team Affinity 3 that are now going to get like, upwards of maybe 97, potentially 98 overall. We might get wild with one or two 99s. I don't know what they're going to vary them up or keep the all-stars the same. We'll see. But like, when you see that, you're like, wow, I could sell off my card and get a card that's very comparable or better than that for free just by grinding Team Affinities. You're gonna see the market move a little bit down. It's like when any new content comes out, the old content's boring. People sell it off. So it's not a bad idea. Maybe. Now, I'm not saying you should. Not a bad idea to maybe get rid of it a little bit, right? Because even if the cards aren't necessarily nearly top end, right? If I look at my roster right here, the cards that aren't a part of sets or the create a player, Dominguez, maybe the outfielders don't come out, and maybe they're like 95s or something, and just 96s. Maybe Dominguez is slightly better. Just having those free options over cards that you got to pay coins for or stubs for it could bring down the market too. Same with pitching, right? Say we get another Edward Cabrera type, right? Then where's this lighter gonna go? I don't know. Like Cliff Lee. I mean, I'll probably kick these guys. Probably kick these guys out of my lineup, like DeGrom out of my lineup before I'll kick any of these guys up here out of my lineup. But anyways, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Same with bullpen pieces. So like I can foresee a little bit of a market correction on Monday when we get the new content, and especially the home run derby content, right? With the moonshot going on, home run derby cards, which generally have lower contact and high power, just look amazing, right? That Prince Fielder, I don't know if he's going to kick off because, Big Poppy, aka Large Father, is basically locked for a lot of people. And so is Prince Fielder going to be better than Big Poppy? No, but he'll be very comparable. He'll be similar to other first basemen at the spot that maybe people won't want to buy for. Maybe Eddie Murray goes down some more because of that. But, Prince Fielder isn't a switch hitter, whereas Murray is. So you got to take that into account. So like the home run derby content, and like, so all these things coming might bring a little bit of a drop to the market. And I do worry that, people might be left holding the bag on some of the cards if you have them currently in your lineup. So I just want to kind of give through that. Of course, with the home run derby cards, if we remember last year, they came out in like a pack, and then they kind of went away, and they didn't bring the pack back for a while, so they went up in price. So it took like a month or two for them to bring the pack back, and the packs got, like, the cards got very expensive. So might not be a bad investment opportunity if they do things similar to last year with home run derby cards. So definitely pay attention to those. 100% pay attention to home run derby cards and how they release them on the very specific 7/12 late night content. But it should be a big weekend. Moonshot events, community favorite. Content and roster updates. Everybody loves live series changes, and the market, I mean, especially if they do something like Musgrove or some of the one more, like you can see who the market thinks is going to go up and down based off just the prices of some of these cards, right? So if you look at like golds and stuff, the ones that are like 4,700 for Albies, people like basically think Albies is going. Gallegos has got a very high chance of going. Springer, not so much. Walsh, now that he's hitting home runs against lefties, people are like, is this the week for him? If not this week, it's not a bad time again to buy on the Fridays that roster updates happen for the guys that don't go up. Say if Teoscar doesn't go up, he's going to sink down probably to under half the price, right? People are going to offload their investments. They're going to get out of it like, all right, he's trash, he's done. He can go on a cold streak, he can end. Stan's same way. Stan's starting to heat up a little bit, playing a little bit better. Maybe he'll go back diamond. He's basically the face of the MLB. So that's basically my entire thought process. People are saying, all right, Freddie Peralta, people are very much expecting him to go diamond. So if you have these cards, might not be a bad idea to get out from under some of the investments. Matt Barnes, I know a lot of people are banking out if he goes diamond. People are going to be cashing a lot of chips there. So kind of just like look through it. Obviously, Perez, people are kind of betting on him. He's an 83. It's a little harder to go for diamond, the lower overall you are versus the 84s. So there you go. Also, very good idea. I think I talked about this on Twitch. I don't know if I did it on my YouTube video on Monday. These guys are basically free, right? These guys that you can put in bid orders for 1,000 stubs, like Syndergaard right here. And then when TA3 comes out, and these cards go into it, they're going to skyrocket in price. Not a bad idea to grab some of these cards, especially like the higher overall. Like this one right here. Even Laurinaido. But like I want to say like these top cards, like Posey, 5,200. There's some non-live series cards that are like 89 overalls that are only 5,000 stubs. Definitely want to grab a few of those for Team Affinity when those things happen. Let's see, because they literally can't go tits up. They literally can't because they're as minned out as possible. Clevenger here, 1,002 stubs. You lose 2 stubs if Team Affinity 3 doesn't require exchange sets. Would be wild. I don't know if we have a Team Affinity thing in years that hasn't required an exchange set. So that is currently the absolute best thing to do right now with a lot of these cards. Look, my lowest Syndergaard, somebody sold it to me for 1,000 when they could have quick sold for 1,000. Instead, they got 900 stubs out of it. For some reason, people do that. Either they fat fingered or they don't know that they get taxed on that and only get 900 if they sell to me versus quick selling. So those are the things that you want to look at going forward, looking at in this for the next few days. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Please thumbs up the video. It really helps the channel. Thumbs down if you didn't like the video. Let me know why in the comments. Appreciate the constructive criticism. Otherwise, please sub to the channel too. Help us grow. Help us get together in one big old pile of hot dudes who love MLB together. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I will see you tomorrow.